Hi, Dr. Urban here, and I want to talk to you about prebiotics. Well, really more about gut health, the microbiome, because it's taking the health scene by storm. And I have learned some things in the last 2 years. And I had a couple of epiphanies. That is, light bulb moments. First of all, I would leave you with one comment. If you're taking probiotics and you're not taking prebiotics, Dr. Gundry, who I consider an expert in the field for his book, The Plant Paradox, which I think is very good reading and is a great guide, and I follow it. He thinks probiotics without prebiotics is wasting your money. So just keep that, whatever, if you're going against that stream, it's a pretty strong current. I had two epiphanies. One epiphany was I did the gut testing of my bacteria, a place called Viome, and I got back a report saying that I didn't have much diversity. And I thought, what? I'm on a healthy, greens, ketogenic, low sugar, no processed food, organic foods. What's the deal? I wanted the bell to ring a little better. And I'll explain that in a minute. And the second thing is I told a friend who I gave my book to her to use, The Plant Paradox, and I told her that if you're on a diet, you'll likely come up against probiotics. And then I got to thinking, is that really true? And I got to thinking the answer is yes, but remember what I said, if you're taking probiotics and you're not taking prebiotics, you're wasting your money. I didn't know that or have that principle well established when I told her what I did. So what are prebiotics? They are fibers that are fermented in the proximal intestines and digested in the distal intestine, that'd be the large intestine generally, into what's needed there. But the big deal is you digest what you get, the bacteria and the consequences of those bacteria according to what you feed it. So you have a war going on all the time between the beneficial, let's call them the good bacteria, and not so beneficial, the bad. And you want to, it's really in your best interest to weigh the scale in favor, that is to say, take sides. Take sides with prebiotics that are designed to help your proper desired bacteria. Even though you don't know their names, you know that the process, healthy certain things, will promote good bacteria. So I'm starting a video series on gut health and microbiome and particularly prebiotics. So this is the first video. You may want to follow my channel, and always be sure to follow or to look in the description. I want these videos to be evergreen, so I'm not revising them all the time. So I will make changes. For example, I expect Dr. Gundry to eventually revise his book, maybe even change the title, and of course you would see that in the description. So for now, we need to go back to the prebiotics. Prebiotics are carbohydrates, long-chain carbohydrates, and they are digested, broken up, and used as food by the bacteria to make things like hydrogen and different, whatever those bacteria do, and they are in communication with your brain to tell your brain and your inner system that they want more of their babies and less of the competition's babies. So think of it that way. Now, there are some common names, like you may know of garlic, leeks, onions, jicama, chicory, apple cider vinegar, and there are more. But I think you may want to supplement, and I use Dr. Gundry's, I'll put the name in the description, his Prebio Thrive formula. I also take his probiotics, but as he says, if you're taking probiotics or prebiotics, you're wasting your time. And there are things to look for in the probiotics. We'll get into them and to those factors in other videos. So for now, you need to know that get a prebiotic mindset. Are you feeding your bacteria? Not just eating healthy. Are you selecting for and diversifying your gut? Your health matters, and things will come if good things will come if you do, and you will have problems if you don't. This cuts across all kinds of disease states, conditions. It cuts across weight gain. It cuts across skin problems. It cuts across everything. And it begins, I believe, the response, the tip of the iceberg, at the top of the peak, the front of the spear, is prebiotics, not probiotics. And the diets that follow are behind the tip of the spear. Think about it. And join my channel if it interests you.